One major issue I have with the song is the fact that I think the artists literally lied. Why do I think they lied? Because the title of the song is so misleading. So you pull up to this song, right? And it's titled Shoemaker. But by the time you're done with the music video, you realize it has nothing to do with the shoemaker at all.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
So why would they lie? Hi everyone, welcome back to the playlist. This is a series where we break down, recommend, and analyze different genres of Christian music and their music videos as well. My name is Kadilo, and today we're going to be analyzing a song titled Shoemaker by 121Selah, Remii, and Sinmidele. Now, before we get into it, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss any more amazing content like this one. Without further ado, let's begin.
Aboki.
Stop. The video already started and I have things to say. If y'all are paying attention, at the beginning of the music video, you hear this random voice yelling the word Aboki. Do you guys even know what that means? Because I had an idea kind of what Aboki meant because, you know, a girl is cultured and that. But still, I had to do my research. Guess what I found? This word, Aboki, is actually a derogatory word. Literally, it means an uneducated person.
That's very disrespectful.
So the beginning of this Christian music video starts with someone yelling a slur into the wind. And you want me to continue breaking down this music video when it starts with a slur? Why did anyone think this is okay to start this video with a slur? Okay, no, I'm totally trolling. It's not a slur. It's true that it can be used as a slur, but if I keep playing the music video, you'll see what the context is.
Shoemaker, they call you for years. I'm going to stop that Shoemaker guy.
Shoemaker, where you take on.
As you see, the word Aboki in this context actually means shoemaker. When I was doing my research, I found out that depending on what context or depending on what situation you are in Nigeria, the word Aboki can mean many different things. Yes, it can mean a slur, but that's not the context that this, music video is using it. So no, don't freak out. This Christian music video did not begin with a random voiceover yelling into the wind. But that doesn't mean I still don't have issues. There's still a random voiceover yelling into the wind. And we have no idea who this guy is. Like, who is he? Where did he come from? Is he a ghost? Like, why is he yelling for him? Why is nobody asking these questions? I understand. You want me to get to it. Kadula, what are the scriptural, spiritual, blah, blah, blah meanings in this music video? We can't get to that until we understand who this man is. So after about a minute of yelling, we finally get to the singing. And the song opens up with the following lyrics. Shoemaker, where you dey come fix my shoe. Shoemaker, where you dey, I need you now. I call you because I know say na you fit fix am. Shoemaker, where you dey, I need you now. If you noticed, you have no idea what he's saying. Most of this song is in a language called Nigerian Pidgin, which is a Creole-based language in Nigeria that uses a bunch of local words, unique grammar choices, broken English, what have you, to basically make the language what it is. At this point, some of you are very angry with me because you're like, Kadilo, why would you pick a song that's in a language that I don't understand? But relax, breathe, because you, my friend, are in the hands of a linguist, and I will not let you be confused. That way, at the end of this analysis, you, my friend, might even become fluent in Nigerian Pidgin yourself. But no, jokes aside, that's literally what it means. The translation of the first lyric is that there's this guy, no idea who he is yet, maybe we'll never know, going around calling for a shoemaker because he needs him to fix his shoes and he knows he's the only one that can do it. That's what we know for now. Another problem I have with the song is just how repetitive it is. It's like you're in second grade, just the same thing over and over and over and over again. Shoemaker, where are you? Come and fix my shoes. Shoemaker, where are you? I need you now. We get it. We get it. Who else is going to fix your shoes if it's not a shoemaker? But for some reason, he feels the need to tell us this over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm just like, okay, chill. We understand. But no, same translation as the first time. But he does add a different line from the first, I guess, couple of lines, because he says, I know where you dey, I know where to find you. Basically, he's saying, I know where you are, I know where to find you. And it also just makes me think, wait, hold on. This is where you have to pause. If he knows where he is and he knows where to find him, Why is he still yelling into the wind, Shoemaker, where are you? If you know where the shoemaker is, why are you calling out for him? If you know where he is, then go to him.
Oh, 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 the points be saying na person way go fix am, me I go call low. Cause now him sabi the thing well, oh, well. I no go carry matter of shoe, go give it.
Pause. What is that thing in the middle of the room? Is that a TV? Why are we actually in the 1960s? That looks like a microwave. That's not it. That's a microwave. That's not a TV. It's not a TV. It's a microwave. It's literally a microwave. And it's making me want to microwave wings.
Microwave wings. This is Benson's recipe for microwave wings. Dash of pepper, blast of curry. Mixing them slow, whoa, not gonna hurry. What are you singing? Microwave wings.
I know I've been ranting about the repetitiveness and the weird looking microwave TV, but something really cool actually just happened. So if you noticed, that woman that we've kind of been seeing since the beginning, she's pointing at somewhere to this man. So far, he's been going around looking for the shoemaker, saying, where's the shoemaker? Where's the shoemaker? I know where he is, but for some reason, I'm still yelling that I don't know where he is. Pick one. But this woman points him in the direction. That goes to show that he kind of had an idea of where the shoemaker was, but he didn't know exactly where he was. And the woman did the job of literally telling him this is exactly where he is. It calls to mind someone who is coming to Christ. They know that their heart needs him and they have an idea about it, right? But they don't know exactly who it is that their heart needs or where he is or where to find him. And then someone does the job of preaching the gospel to them. And this makes them realize that, oh, snap, this is what I was longing for and needing for this whole time. There's a Bible verse that comes to mind as well when I think about that. Romans 10, verse 14 to 15. How then will they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how are they to believe in him on whom they have never heard? And how are they to hear without someone preaching? And how are they to preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who preach the good news. Those who preach the good news, the gospel, are those who point people to Christ. So they find what their soul is pining for. And I just think that is an epic portrayal in this video. Before I continue, if there's anybody on here that actually speaks Pidgin and is just spending this whole video laughing at my accents in Pidgin because it's not the best, just know I'm coming for you. You don't got to do all that. Anyways, he said, the point be say, na person we go fix am, me I go call cause na him sabi the thing well. I no go carry matter of shoe go give a carpenter because he no sabi the work at all. What he's saying basically, and honestly, it doesn't really make sense to me yet, but I'm hoping it will as we go on. He's saying that the point is that it's the person that knows how to do something that I will give the thing to do. Like, I'm not going to go give a carpenter the work of a shoemaker because the carpenter has no idea what he's doing. That's the basic concept. And for me, I just think that's stating the obvious. You know what that reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of Dora the Explorer. She'd be like,
do you see the tower?
but it's the same thing I think with this music video. Why do they keep saying, yeah, we're not going to go to a carpenter? Because that's dumb, guys. We're going to go to a shoemaker to fix our shoes, obviously. Not going to forget to translate the lyrics this time. In fact, let me start with that. The lyrics are the same. Carpenter, where you dey, come fix my chair. Carpenter, where you dey, I need you now. I call you because I know say na you fit fix am. Carpenter, where you... I think she said something like that at the end. It's the other guy, but just flipped. Instead of asking for a shoemaker, she's calling out for a carpenter. Her chair is broken. She needs the only person that can fix the chair, which is the carpenter. But something interesting is going on in the visuals, and I'm just like, why is this happening? So we're introduced to characters we saw at the beginning. I guess they're the ones that own the weird looking microwave TV that I have a problem with. And the lady for some reason is just standing looking at this picture of them, like she's staring at it like we're at an art gallery or something, and she's looking at it longingly and all of this. And you would think, okay, maybe she's wanting intimacy because in the picture they look close, maybe that's what she wants. But the man comes up to her, tries to hold her hand, and she just slaps him away, like, get away from me. I think that's literally what she says, like, get away from me. I was kind of confused because I thought this music video was chill, peaceful, village vibes. We're just walking around looking for our shoemaker and our carpenter, but all of a sudden violence, and I'm confused. What actually trips me up is the fact that people in the background are literally arguing. They're so mad for some reason, and she's just singing. She's not even trying to help, trying to offer assistance. She doesn't care. She's just singing. It's like those musicals when horrible stuff is happening and the singers don't actually care. Something interesting I also noticed is that this man who is having these marital issues with his wife because he refuses to buy her a flat screen TV, I mean, really, what else can a queen ask for? It's just a flat screen, it's not that deep, is actually the carpenter. And you're thinking, Kadilo, why would you just make such an assumption? You're just saying something crazy. No, I'm not saying something crazy at all. I promise you, this man is the carpenter. And you see it because he approaches the shop that people are yelling at and just going crazy. You can see all the wooden items around. It's his shop. Besides, when she was bringing her broken chair, this is literally where she was going to. So it's definitely his shop. What else would it be? But if you don't believe me, it's okay. We'll keep playing the video and see if we get more context clues to hold on to. My dear friend that speaks only English. First of all, you should really get that checked out. In this day and age, you can't be speaking only English. That's very vanilla of you. Second of all, I haven't forgotten you. You see, I made a linguistic promise that I will translate every single lyric. She said the same thing as the guy looking for a shoemaker in the first half. She says, the points be say, na person we go fix am, me I go call, cause na him sabi the thing well. I no go carry matter of chair, go give a shoemaker, cause he no sabi the work at all. Same thing. The point is that the person that can fix it, that's who I'm going to call, cause he knows how to fix it well. I'm not going to give the issue of a shoemaker to a carpenter. Like, he doesn't know how to fix it, so why would I do that? Basically what she's saying. And I have to say, I don't understand why they keep throwing shade at each other. Why can't we just live in a world where we don't have to put each other above one another? Wouldn't that be so much better? Wouldn't it, guys? Wouldn't there just be peace and harmony? I told you guys I would see more evidence that he is the carpenter. And you can see he sits, in his shop surrounded by all the not yet done chairs, all the not yet done tables. And you can obviously tell, okay, this guy is the carpenter. I'm not gonna lie, I know I've been getting on him about his microwave TV from the 1960s, but I feel bad for this guy in the scene. I'm not gonna lie, I actually feel bad because he just looks so tired. He's like, I am exhausted from fighting with my wife to all these customers yelling at me like I can't even catch a break. It's like a cry for help. And you know what's so interesting is that in this part, the lyrics are different. Because now she's saying, heart fixer, where you day, come fix my heart. Heart fixer, where you day, I need you now. My dear monolingual friend, at this point, I shouldn't even have to translate for you anymore because you should be able to use context clues to understand what this means in English. But since I kept a promise, or I made a promise, I will keep it. The translation of the song, Heart Fixer, where are you? Come and fix my heart. Heart Fixer, where are you? I need you now. This is interesting to me because throughout the song, they've been talking about their broken items, shoes and chairs. There's nothing deep about a broken shoe or a broken chair. That's why I was getting on this song in the beginning, because why would anybody just keep singing about their broken shoe and broken chair? Everybody breaks shoes, everybody breaks chairs. It's not a big deal. But this is so much deeper than what we've been talking about initially. This is not just about some broken item that you can easily just sew and buy a new one if you want. It's not a big deal, right? This one is talking about the heart. Something deep, something emotional, something so complicated, something broken that we can't just reach inside and just fix magically for ourselves or just go to a shoemaker or whatever and the person will fix the heart for you. And isn't it so interesting how the lyrics and the visuals, they're actually matching up because the man sits down and he just looks so broken and you're like, yeah, he really does need this heart fixer that she's talking about. You can feel the pain of the wife from this scene that just showed her. She's literally crying out, and it goes in line with what the lyrics are saying. She needs a heart fixer. This is not something casual, just Shoemaker, Carpenter, like I spent hours talking about just now. But no, I need a heart fixer. I'm so broken. Can't you see? I'm so broken in this living room where nobody else is necessarily seeing her. She's pouring out her heart and just crying. That's just such a profound representation of human brokenness in the scene of this woman alone. Okay, that's good and all, but I still have qualms. Something that I actually don't like is when people break the fourth wall. And this has been happening a lot in this music video, and I've let it slide because it's okay. We're being artistic, right? The people singing are staring at me. It makes me kind of uncomfortable, but it's okay. It's fine. But I don't understand why the woman who was braiding the hair, our pointer, is now also breaking the fourth wall and staring at me. But now she's staring into my soul when they're singing about a heart fixer. And I'm like, what does it concern you? What's going on? Why are you looking at me? So far, this song has been a solo, maybe a duet a little bit. But for the most part, only one or two people have been singing. But all these people in the village, town, whatever, although they are dressed like they're from the 1960s, or not even 1960s, like 1800s England. Like they walked really right out of Pride and Prejudice. I'm looking for Mr. Darcy. Those who know. And I'm going, why are all of them crying out for a heart fixer? Obviously, I can tell that the man and his wife are, broken. They have issues. But the people in this village, they seem to have problems like that. I mean, their only issue was this guy isn't doing his job, not fixing our broken wooden things. But that's not something you cry to a heart fixer for. So why is everyone singing? And you know what's also striking is the fact that they're saying, heart fixer, where are you? Come and fix my hearts. They're not seeing his hearts, their hearts, her hearts, whatever. No, they're singing about their own personal problem. They're all staring intently. They're breaking the fourth wall. It's making me uncomfortable, but I'm gonna move past it because of something I want you guys to see. They're staring intently. They're not looking at someone else or no, they can't even see each other's faces for the most part because they're all facing forward, because they're all looking to what they need. They all have issues. They all have problems. You know what my problem is? It's that staircase that the two main singers are standing on, because that thing is raggedy.
I said what I said, and always. I'm not changing on it, okay?
We need to actually fire this Carpenter. Are you sure the Shoemaker can't do his job? Because why is the staircase so broken down? I know this is supposed to be a serious moment, but the intense gazes are actually taking me out. It was fine when it was just like one or two people, but now the whole village is staring at me. Like, why are they staring at me? I didn't do anything. It's not my fault that there's problems in this world, but they're looking at me like, it's you. You're the problem. You're the issue. I haven't been translating because I've been testing you guys to make sure you know what the other lyrics are. But I'll actually translate these lyrics because they're important. They say, the points be say, na person we go fix am, me I go call. Cause na him sabi the thing well. I no go carry matter of heart go give a human, cause he no sabi the work at all. Basically it means it's the person that can fix it that I'll call, cause he knows how to fix the thing very well. I'm not going to give the issue of my heart or heart to a human being because the human being doesn't know the work at all. Now we're understanding who the heart fixer is. So now they've just been singing, heart fixer, where you dey? Heart fixer, where are you? Pardon me, my pigeon came out. Heart fixer, where are you? I need you. Heart fixer, come and fix my heart. But they haven't really told us who this heart fixer is, because at the beginning, now you're calling a Shoemaker is there. You're calling a Carpenter, not a very good one, but he's there regardless, at least we have him. But the heart fixer is invisible. We haven't seen who this heart fixer is. But now they're telling us this heart fixer is not a human being. I cannot give a human being my heart to fix. What does a human being know? Can a human being go inside me and fix what is broken? No, the heart fixer is the Lord God, who is the only one that is able to truly mend a broken heart. And they're saying, I will never trust my heart with a human because the human being doesn't know what the human being is doing. And you know what this reminds me of? Jeremiah 17, verse 5 to 8. Thus says the Lord, cursed is the man who trusts in man and makes flesh his strength, whose heart turns away from the Lord. He is like a shrub in the desert and shall not see any good come. He shall dwell in the parched places of the wilderness, in an uninhabited salt land. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. He is like a tree planted by water that sends out its roots by the stream and does not fear when heat comes, for its leaves remain green and is not anxious in the year of drought, for it does not cease to bear fruit. Just as they are saying, I'm not going to give my heart to a human being because they don't understand the work at all. This argues that the person who trusts in man is cursed, but the person who trusts in God is blessed. And honestly, I think that's profound. So the song ends with all of them crying out for the great heart fixer. As a collective, all of them. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you're doing, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what role you played in the music video, whether it was a little one, whether it was a small one, whether it was your problems that were on the screen for the most parts, like the carpenter and his wife, or if you played a very tiny role of an angry villager dressing like they're from 1800s Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen era. It doesn't matter who you are in this music video because you need a heart fixer. It doesn't matter. And you know what? We are all broken. You know you are broken, even if the other people around you may not know. I know I am broken. We all have this brokenness. We don't have to look far to find it if we just look at ourselves. And we cannot give a human being our hearts to fix because they can't fix it. Only the Lord God, who is able to mend our broken hearts, is the one that can fix it. That's all I have for today, guys. But I'll see you next time on the playlist. Think what? Okay. We reached the end, guys. It was hard. That was my version. That was my breakdown of this song. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Recording 30. Hello. I'm actually too excited today.
Fix away you